Puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. And the Cavaliers by 3. Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Stay with Curry. Catches. One dribble. Steps back. Puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound tip taken by Spates. Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Riz of Russ experience. This is your boy Riz. I'm checking in with you guys, and I'm excited, man. Tomorrow is the big day. The NBA Finals 2017. The Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're going to lock horns. This showdown is full of greatness. If you're an NBA fan, you should be truly proud of what we are about to witness for the third year in a row. These teams are pretty much the head attraction of the NBA right now. They're going to battle it out again for the third year in a row. And, you know, you can't get no better than this. You cannot get any better than this. You know, the Golden State Warriors is pretty much superb. They ran through the NBA. They ran through the West. The Cleveland Cavaliers is pretty much superb. They ran through the NBA. They ran through the East. And now they're ready to meet on a big stage once again. And, you know, like I said, I'm excited. So I'm going to get into some things. I'm going to get real detailed. I'm going to start with the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors has Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant is the new addition to the puzzle. Now, this is not a puzzle that's actually you just go out and you just grab a 6-man, or this is not a real good role player that you could throw in the rotation that's the added piece to the puzzle. This is arguably the second best player in the National Basketball Association. By far. Arguably. You could say 3 or, you know, whatever, but it's nothing past 3. Kevin Durant is something special in this league. And he's added to a puzzle that's already locked and loaded. It's like ticking time bombs over there. They're explosive, and they can score better than anybody. So, when I'm breaking down my key factors for this NBA Finals, I have to go with Durant. All the pressure is on Kevin Durant. For the reason being, he was in an Oklahoma City Thunder jersey last year, who was up 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors. They end up letting it slip. They lost. Once the offseason came throughout the summer, he joined the Golden State Warriors. A very bold move from a guy that's considered the second best player in the NBA behind LeBron James. But the deal was done. You have to move on, and you just have to shut up and play. That's what he's been doing throughout this season. Now he's back to the big stage of his life, and he has to get it done. No excuses. He has to get it done. So the pressure is all on Kevin Durant. The pressure is all on KD. So that's my key factor for this series. Kevin Durant. The X factor I'm going to go with the Ray Lewis of the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green. His ability to rebound, to defend, to knock down an open shot, to rally up his teammates, his aggression, his passion for the game, is something that they need. And they're going to need it to win this finals, for sure. They're locked and loaded, and they have all the tools. The key factor, I believe, is Kevin Durant. The X factor is going to be Draymond Green. His ability from game in and game out to continuously produce the knocking down an open shot, the rebounds on its defensive side. It's going to be pretty special for them. It will be key. You know what's interesting? Klay Thompson hasn't really been in the offense as much as, we're used to seeing. Pretty much because Kevin Durant is now there. All the offensive plays and the shots that was designed for Klay Thompson over the years, they now pass the baton to Kevin Durant. And it's kind of hard for Klay to, open up his game over there. But Klay Thompson being a great basketball player, he finds a way to help his team win. Whether it's from the defensive side, he made a lot of good defensive plays throughout these playoffs. And, whatever it was for him to do to carry them over, to get them over to the next hump, he did. But as far as the scoring and the things of that nature, the things that I see Kevin Durant doing, I was saying that was Klay Thompson in that particular offense. We all know what KD can go. He can go in. We all know what KD can do. He can go to any team in the league and do the same thing. But in that particular offense and that system over there, you see Klay Thompson in what Kevin Durant around the shots and stuff that's being designed for him. So it's going to be interesting. Golden State has a whole bunch of firepower, and we know that. That's something that if you're a basketball fan and you're watching closely to the game, you know that. But it's going to be very, very interesting, and it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait. On to the Cleveland Cavaliers. We all know LBJ. We all know LeBron James, the best player in the world. By far. There's not an argument. There's nothing to debate about. He is the best player in the world. Period. Then you got Kyrie Irving. An absolute sensation. Can't get better than Kyrie. I don't know. This guy is like a sniper. He's just ready. He's locked and loaded, and he's ready for war. You guys seen him when they won the Eastern Conference Finals. He was ready. As soon as they mentioned the Warriors' name, he was jumping up with a whole bunch of energy and anxiety. Ready to go. So we know Kyrie's going to be there. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers has pretty much ran through the East. The only people that gave them, allegedly, as the media would say, a hard time was the Boston Celtics. No, the Boston Celtics came in and they stole a game. Whoop-de-doo. Okay? But the Cleveland Cavaliers pretty much ran through the whole NBA. They ran through the whole East. And now they're back on this stage again. Ready to compete. They're the reigning, defending NBA champions. And they're ready to compete. But here's the deal. We know what LeBron James can do. We know what Kyrie Irving can do. We know Kevin Love's there. But I'm gonna let you know my X factor. I'm gonna give my X factor. My X factor is J.R. Smith. I believe J.R. Smith is going to have one of those games where he just comes out 6 for 6 from 3-point. Easy. Can't tell you, can't predict what game it's going to be, but I know, I feel it. And he's been doing a remarkable job on the defensive end too, getting his hands up, keeping the ball alive, just all over the place. And you have to credit this to LeBron James. These tangibles to these other players' games were not there. They weren't there when JR was in New York. They weren't there when JR was in Denver. They're there now. It's because of number 23. It's because of number 23. Point blank period. It's nothing to debate about. You can see this. But I'm picking J.R. Smith for my X Factor. He's going to knock down the big shots. He's going to play good defense. I really feel that he will be the X Factor. But I have somebody else in mind too. Darren Williams. I believe Darren Williams is going to produce heavy. I mean, we're talking about arguably the best point guard, 8-9 years ago, when he was playing for the Utah Jazz. The argument was between him and Chris Paul all the time. Years later, he developed, to being, fitting in the system after he left the Nets. He started to fit in the systems as pretty much more of a role guy and still produced. I can easily see him getting hot off the bench. Coming in, taking a lot of pressure off of Kyrie. Not pressure, but giving Kyrie a breather. Put it that way. It's going to be very, very interesting. I love this matchup. I love it. Let me see if I have any predictions for you guys. It's so hard. Well, put it this way. It's not hard or who I'm going with. I'm going with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's hard to pick in which game they're going to close it out. I'm still on the fence about 6 and 7. Not sure yet. But we'll see. We'll see. They're going to be locked and loaded. It's very, very, very excited, man. As a basketball fan, man, I'm just like, it's like I have itchy trigger fingers. I'm ready to go. This is exciting. So, everybody out there, make sure you tune in tomorrow, June 1st. On this Thursday, that should be beautiful. The NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors against the Cleveland Cavaliers for the 3rd straight year. These teams are powerhouses. You got to give credit to where credit is due. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. This is your boy Riz checking in with you. Only on the Riz and Russ Experience. You know how we do. I'll talk to y'all.